Hello, and welcome to another episode of Notes from the Trail. My name is Katie. You also can find me elsewhere online as terrierlanding on Instagram and Ravelry. And this here is a podcast about my hobbies, which is centered mainly around the fiber arts. I'm going to make this kind of a quick one because I have been requested to do a whip parade. And with that, I'm not sure how broad of a scope I'm going to do with projects because I have, knitting and crochet, whips, cross stitch, sewing, quilting, weaving. I have a punch needle I started years ago, so I'm not really sure how far I'm going to go and how many I can hunt down because my creative spaces are kind of disorganized like some of ours, but anyway, that will be a longer video to come, so I just figured I would stop today and update on some progress I'm making and some finishes. And I've finished 3 projects since I last spoke with you. We'll start with the first one, which is a sewing project, and this is for the sewing challenge that was posted by the Loopy U for July. Was to use fabrics with your home country's flag colors, so red, white, and blue, since I'm in the United States. And so I made an elongated American flag pillow. So just kind of no pattern, just came up with sizing on my own with a little bit of help from a friend, Leah, who is also known as Leah Noel here on YouTube and Aviatrix Stitcher on Instagram. Hi Leah. Thank you again. So that was a quick finish for that. Also for Camp Loopy, I did finish my Vanish sweater, which is by Heidi Mays, the Velvet Acorn. And here it is. And I've already worn it once. It is starting to get cooler here, but even though it's summer, this is lightweight yarn, kind of loosely woven, not so tight, so it's not so bad. And where I work, the AC is really high, so having a sweater on inside isn't so bad. So that, definitely love it, and it's the first sweater I've ever knit that fits, which is also very exciting for me. I've knit 4 others that were all too big, so yay. Another finish I just did, I started this and finished it in one day. This is the Malayo cowl. I'm pronouncing that probably wrong, but it is by Boho Fiber Sheet Company on Ravelry. And this yarn is actually hand dyed that I did for a shawl that I knit last year, I think. So it's just an icy blue, and it's a little wet because I'm blocking it out, and then I'm going to weave in the end. So yep, it was a nice and quick project to get done in a day. So those are my finishes. Then I'll just keep going with the knitting because I do have one knitting whip I've been working on. And it is my project for Camp Loopy this month, which was a pretty open-ended challenge. So I'm knitting another sweater. I guess the challenge was to use either your favorite yarn that they carry or something by your favorite designer. And I had a hard time with it in a way because matching up something with what I wanted to make, but this also is by Boho Fiber Sheet Company. It's called the Insignia sweater. And even though this one and the cowl were the first ones of hers I've ever knit, I really like a lot of her designs, so there will be more. And so far I am coming up to where I'll split off the arm. This is knit bottom up, starting with this cable bottom, if you can see that. And most of the way up the back, and then I'll separate off the sleeves, finish the body, and then finish it up from there. There's going to be a knit on collar and then long sleeves, so that one shouldn't be so bad to finish by the end of the month. And then Camp Loopy will be done, and I'll go on to my whips for knitting, hopefully. So that kind of covers those. Oh wait, I take that back. I did kind of have too many finishes for cross stitch. As you may remember, I'm stitching the Advent Animals by Brooks Books all as one piece, and I did finish 2 of them this past week. I have Cashmere Camel done and Pure Penguin, and going to keep going with this. I do really want to finish this year, so it's going to kind of be a focus, and they aren't so bad if you concentrate on them. So those 2 little mini finishes, I'm going to hope for some more this month. Then I also worked a little bit on Mary Clayton by Hands Across the Sea. This is what she looks like. And I didn't do very much. I kind of decided as I was working on her, well, I brought her to the stitching group I meet with, and 40 count is not very friendly for public spaces with not so great lighting. So then I just kind of didn't feel her when I got home too much. So I kind of just got this groundwork done here before I moved on. I'll come back to her, but not right now. So she's going to take a little more of a timeout. But I have decided I am going to focus on finishing the chatelaine I started. Last time I showed this, I think I just had some of the green and some of this metallic border done. And then, excuse me, today I've done pretty much the rest here. So I'm kind of going to focus on this. This is a freebie on the Chatelaine site. It is called like Summer Mood in the file, but in the PDF it says Summer Flowers. So I'm not really sure what the full official name is, but anyway, it's a watering can with flowers down here. So I don't think it should be too much longer for me to crank that one out. So that is kind of my plans to finish the chatelaine, work more on my Advent Animals, and to finish up the insignia sweater. I also will be doing a small sewing project for the Loopy Use August challenge, which is to sew something in fall colors. And I just have some felt that I'm going to be using for that. So once I get that done, you will see that as well. So like I said, I will return soonish with a whip parade once I kind of decide how many projects I want to crank out for, or bring out for that. And yeah, otherwise I will be back with a regular update in probably 2 to 3 weeks. So as always, thank you for watching, for returning, and for new viewers. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me on Instagram. Is probably best. You can leave a comment below. I certainly look forward to meeting more of you and hope you have a great day. Thank you.